you've turned on to Rykerroad.
But guys, tonight we are continuing on our no fun intended or no pun intended, whichever way we heard it, still both. But we are going with Tyler Joseph, Save. Tonight, this says it's a lyric video, so I'm excited.
I think that the thing that's going to help me get through this, because I know some people have said that this one is very much about unaliving, in that kind of aspect, is that I saw some of the comments, I think it was either on the previous video or this one, that they said, let's all take a moment and remember that Tyler is fine. He made it out of this. He has a family. Like, he has 21 pilots. Like, he's done his thing. So he's clearly made progress from his mental state.
Right.
But the thing is that we're here for the music. We're here to see what he's interpreting this as and how this is going to go. So there's no introduction needed, man. It's the next track of No Pun Intended. So I think we should just save it.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit, so let's do that. Tonight we have Tyler Joseph, Save, lyric video.
Some strums? That's a guitar. Somebody else play the guitar for him? Interesting.
I won't take much of your time. I just want you to see what I have made inside these lines. It's as good as I can be. It's as good as I can be. This is all that I can be. This is all that I can be.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. The reason I'm stopping is because I'll lose this. This is, I know that this is his earlier stuff and probably kind of like that, like mid to late 90s or whatever sound, early 2000s. But this is really showing it's that sound, not even analog, but it's almost kind of like Goo Goo Dolls. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, it's got there's a driving aspect to this that I think is very much associated with kind of like 90s. It's I don't want to misquote it or like, because I know people will come for me, but it's kind of like, no, like there's almost kind of like a grunge kind of feel to it. There's not with like heavy distortion, but more so in just the pushing forward and doing things.
Maybe that's what I was thinking, like that sound.
But I mean, I'm wondering when we're gonna hit our left hook here.
Yeah,
so
right. So
I mean, so far, because I think what they said was when we reacted to Level of Concern, they said, like, I'm pretty sure people said that it was the fact that it was like the first time he really ever like did a guitar, like, or like played a guitar and did it. So it's interesting we're getting guitar on this. So I don't know, maybe if he kind of just limped his way through it, because we know he's predominantly a bassist, a piano player, that type of thing. But regardless, no matter how it was done, this is, again, it blows my mind that this was conceptualized when he was younger and now is still here for us to listen to. That, like, it's those certain vocal parts in the background and different things. Again, like, it's his mixing and mastering on this. While it's not, full 21 Pilots quality, he did a damn good job.
He did.
Like, dude,
for sure.
Mean, for all the everything that's considered with it. So, but yeah,
agreed. Okay, well, let's get back into this, guys. It's just I couldn't figure it out. I was like, that's what it is. It's like that sound. So okay, guys, let's get back into it.
Tilted down, knees on the ground, and I will ask, please.
Oh my God! Whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay, I don't know why that caught me there. This had that almost like he didn't write that part almost like a blues or jazz kind
He's
of
feeling it.
Yeah,
that was pure emotion.
He just kept going with what he wanted to say. Okay, sorry guys, it could be wrong, but all right, let's take it back a little bit.
That was probably not previously written on notebook paper,
Right.
but while he's in it, and again, that's the thing, is that especially doing it on his own. And I know I've talked about Glenn Fricker before, but how he talked about when bands just don't play to a click, they play together.
Yeah,
that's awesome. You get that natural synergy, but this is Tyler.
Right.
Like he's him looping this in GarageBand and getting everything the way that it should be. Like it's mesmerizing. The amount of emotion that's just in that. Like old Long Lungs is doing his thing.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
Long Lungs,
So,
absolutely.
yeah,
So all right, guys, let's get back into it.
You just feel his pain through his voice is raw.
I deserve for you to turn away. I was ashamed to speak your name.
Talking about God.
I can't believe that all you see is that you have covered me gracefully.
That's Jesus, dude. Yeah. I love how forward he is about his faith. We're right in. Okay.
Please. I won't take much of your time, but just enough for you to save me.
Prayer.
Yeah.
One of those like God me again. Like, it's one of those. Dude, what's weird is that whole Jesus, where it could have been like Jesus just save me, but the fact like you could almost kind of but it was very blunt. What I'm starting to say, and I don't know if I said it in the last one or not, or if it was on the live, but it's that 21 Pilots and Tyler and Josh, they don't make Christian music, and they're not a Christian band. But
Correct.
the thing is, it's almost kind of like NF. He makes Christian, non-Christian music, if that makes sense, because he's still very faith-based, but it's not the whole holy roller Jesus with tambourines and stuff. Like it's very different. And I think that with him being able to, I don't mean hide it in his songs, but it's kind of like this little bit of like a like Easter egg, if you will, because not every song is faith-based.
No.
But you can take this journey with him in this kind of faith, Christianity, being lost. I don't know what to do. Like I get that, man. I've been doing it for 20 years. Yeah. So I wonder if that's why I resonate with him and this music so much over all the albums we've listened to. But guys, this was a great one. It wasn't rap heavy. It stayed in that lane a little bit.
Straightforward.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think that there are times that, like you can see the way that people interpret melody, music, lyrics, all these ingredients that, we talk about all the time that make the beautiful cake that is the music that we listen to, and especially when it comes to something that's this deliberate. Number one is that it's, we've talked about it before with different artists that we've, dove into, is that, when people are bold,
Yes.
You know, that it's like, look, you know, it's like there's probably a good majority of people that, you know, don't resonate with the idea of Christianity or anything else, that they're like kind of like, nah, man, that song's not for me. You know, it's that. But in the same hand is that, isn't it interesting that if people that don't even share the same beliefs as Tyler, is that it's like, no, man, like this, I feel this song to my bones, and it's like that's a way for him to minister, and he's ministering properly.
Correct.
You know, that's
Isn't that funny? Because like it's even the one that popped up, the whole doubt, like from what and that's why I said I couldn't understand what hit me so hard, but it was the fact of, even when I doubt you, don't forget about me.
Yeah,
like it wasn't directly saying Jesus save me, but for fuck's sake, we shouldn't say that at the same time. But you know what I mean? Like,
I think he can handle it.
You know, but it's like, dude, please don't forget about me, man. I was mad, but it was just because I was mad, dude.
I think that, you know, especially seeing where he was at, you know, and it's kind of like, there are some artists that have their Trojan horse, you know, like there's some people that are a little more deliberate than there's some people that, you know, that are just, you know, kind of like flying by. Like I've heard like Chevelle, like they're like, at least like, you know, the lead singer was a Christian, because obviously we're not a Christian band.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know, what we believe doesn't necessarily reflect in our music. But in my opinion, I would say that Tyler's doing it right, is that he's just letting his life dictate, you know, what's coming out. And, you know, especially, you know, seeing later on, you know, with, you know, his music off of Clancy, where it's just, you know, having lyrics of like, hey kid, get out of the road, you know, like those different things. Like it's always so interesting to see the early incarnations of things, to know, wow, this is the genius that we one day have.
Yeah.
You know, it's or had, like, it's just awesome. Like,
exactly.
There was a part of me that was really expecting this to be a little more intense as far as emotionality.
Sure.
Which I'm glad it wasn't. But in the same hand is that it's like, no, like this is powerful. And it's, you know, especially that scream, dude. I mean, that nothing will ever compare hearing that for the first time, because it's like that, like it's brilliant. He lets you stay comfortable, but then it's kind of like, nah, man, I'm gonna get your attention with this, whether you like it or not. You know,
100%.
Just you know, props to him, dude. I'm just this album. It makes sense as to why so many people have requested it, and it's resonated with people so much, and just it's just great, man.
Agreed. So guys, this was incredible. We cannot wait to go through more. So you know what to do if you liked it. Hit all the buttons, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Adios.